everyone, my name is Teresa. Welcome back to Fashion Upward. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my Accutane journey. So if you are someone who is thinking about starting the journey, or if you're in the midst of the journey, or if you're just beginning and you're wondering, is it going to work for me? Well, I could share my story with you. And if you are interested in the content, please be aware that some of the photos and stuff are just very sensitive and very just vulnerable. But if it's something that you are interested in, or if you just are curious about the whole process, then continue to keep watching, and I will share the journey with you. So thank you.
Hi guys, welcome back to Fashion Upward. In this video, it's going to be about my Accutane journey. The picture that you see on your left was taken May 29th, 2019 in Guangzhou, China. The right photo was taken October 22nd, 2019.
Hey guys, so I'm gonna break this video up, so it's gonna be like two different parts, so you're gonna see me looking different, but I just wanted to come on to show you exactly how my skin looked without no makeup on. Even though I've done videos without makeup on, I just wanted to show you in the light what it looks like. And this is like 7 months post Accutane, so my skin is in really good condition. It's not perfect, and it's not really where I want it to be just yet, but it is 1,000 times better, as you can see from the clips that I showed you, from the pictures. I just look like a completely different person. It really just affected my self-esteem and everything, but I'm going to share more later with you, but I just wanted to give you footage of my skin now. So I am here, as promised, talking about my Accutane journey and just what I experienced. A couple of the images that you've seen before, I listed the date. One was post Accutane, and one was prior to taking Accutane. So I'll just give you a little bit of my background. I am 38 years old right now, and I have been struggling with acne and acne prone skin. I would say probably it started maybe like when I was around 13 years old. So as time progressed, of course, and then I did and before that I really wasn't adhering to diet, because diet is a huge portion of your skin, and how I went to several dermatologists, starting from the age of 20 all the way up until now. So various dermatologists, I did the skin chemicals, skin peels, you name it, I tried it. So all of that didn't work, but each time that I would go, it wasn't until I moved to California in San Diego, and I probably was maybe in my mid-20s at that, maybe 25. And so when I moved there, I went to see a dermatologist, and they recommended Accutane. Well, then I heard no knowledge, YouTube wasn't around, none of that was around, and so all they provided you with were pamphlets. So I take the pamphlets and read the pamphlet, and it was just so intense. I'll say the USA has a different process as opposed to China. Well, I kind of did my research, and I was like, that's not for me. Well, when I moved again, and see, I move a lot or whatever, and so in each state that I went to, I would get my skin under control, I would say, and then I would move, and the climate would change, and then my skin would just react. And so I was going through this process of moving, going to see a dermatologist, getting my skin corrected, and then, that. So when I went abroad, was watching Raven Elise, and I was watching her journey, and you know, I was still curious about it, but I just didn't know if I wanted to go through that process. So just kind of seeing her like talk about it, and you know, when you are struggling with something, you know, Raven Elise went through the process of being on Accutane, and so you know, it worked for her, and I love the results. But it wasn't until maybe like a year or so later I had moved to China, and I was using the 3-step skin process. And if you look back on my videos, I have a Instagram night care video, well, nighttime and daytime skincare videos. So if you go to my Instagram, I will have it linked in the description box if you're interested in that. And I have these 2 videos where it's showing the different types of skincare that I currently use. So with that being said, I was on 3-step Equate, and so once that ran out, it was like my skin purged. So one of the pictures that you will see is basically when my skin was purging, and then another picture is basically like when I first arrived to China. I'll try to put like a cutaway in here, and the other pictures are just like throughout the years with me just trying different things and different products. So I tried like a Macari like lightning soap, you know, to clear up the hyperpigmentation or whatever. So so I went on Accutane, went to China, went to my dermatologist, and so I started the process on May the 31st, 2019, and I documented my process, and I took pictures because I knew that I wanted to, you know, video document it. So I did that. So I journaled everything, and it is so funny because it was like 3 or 4 days in, I called the dermatologist. I'm like, it's not working. It was like, it's not, you have to give it time. So there is this process to where your skin will go through this massive like purge, and it will purge like everything out. And during that time I was like traveling to Shanghai and Hong Kong, like with my skin purging. But you know, I didn't care because I knew like inside that my skin was like healing. And so I think when I got to Hong Kong, I'll try to find a picture or whatever, you could kind of see where it was like looking different. And it had just changed like the texture of my skin. It changed like the brightness of it. Like you see me posting like skincare routines and skincare videos and makeup routines. It's like, because that was something that I'd always wanted to do. And I still did that, but I just really didn't have the confidence, you know. So yes, so you guys, so 12 years of going to countless dermatologists, and here I am. Now I'm looking down because I have my notes. So I went on 10 milligrams of I can't pronounce it. So I will just link that below. But I started out, my dermatologist started me out with 20 milligrams. But toward the end, I only was taking like 10 milligrams. And so my last month, I took 10 milligrams, and that was on December the 29th, 2019. So today's date is April the 10th, 2020. So I am a little bit shy of 1 year of being off of Accutane. I was advised to do 9 months, but my dermatologist here in Arkansas so my dermatologist prescribed me with the different gel, and I just use that on my cheeks because I have some ice picking, as you can see right there. And so I use this every night, just a little dab. And I use the Clindamine Hydrochloride Gel. You can't see it, but this is what it looks like. And I use this for spot treatments. Like if I see a pimple or something like that coming up, I'll just put that on. This is your best friend. It is, okay, can you see? So you can screenshot it. I tried to look for it, you guys. I could not find it, but it's SPF 45 PA. It is life. I purchased this at one of the drugstores in China called Watson's, and it doesn't have like a residue. I've used it before on Instagram Live, and I've also used it in my skincare video, so check that out. It doesn't have any residue, but if you can find this, it is legit. It's frantic. So here it is again. So if you can find that, it is super legit. So I think I've covered all of the bases. Diet is the #1 thing, you guys. To drink plenty of water. Oh, did I experience any side effects from Accutane? The only side effect that I could think of was just back pain and stiffness. And so that tends to like go away. But as I'm getting older, I am active. I do work out. I do exercise. I do dance. But still, with even being active, I don't know if it's just, you know, a part of me just aging also why the back pains. But yes, I did experience stiffness. And then sometimes I'm a little bit of a hypochondriac, so I thought I was experiencing like brain freezes, but no, it's like little sharp pains or whatever, just because all that Accutane is just a high dosage of vitamin E. But I do really recommend for you to continue to do your research if it's not something that you are keen to. Like I said, this is like 12 years of me just going to different dermatologists and finally coming to a solution. And this is my skin. This is a close-up of it, and it's just day and night. It has really like just changed my life really for the better, and just given me like more confidence. So I would say that if you are if it's something that you want to do, I just say, you know, you pray about it, or however it is that you want to go about doing it. But I prayed about it, and you know, and it just worked for me. And it was such a low dosage, and it's nothing to be scared of, you know. Like I said, everybody is different. You do have to do blood work to see if it's having an effect on your liver. So I did do that. Like I said, was not extensive as here in the US. And now I haven't gone on Accutane in the US. I only did it in China. But just from reading different vlogs and watching different vlogs and blogs, I come to know that it's more intense. And then also my dermatologist here told me that, you know, it's just a more intense process, because you cannot you know, get pregnant while you're on it. So, you know, it's best to not even be like sexually active, or you know, because it's so many risks with that. So you just don't even want to take a chance. But okay, you all, so that's it. Please, 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 if you have any questions, anything that you would like for me to maybe expound upon, then I don't have a problem with doing that. Please leave your comments below. I am trying to get to 500 subscribers by my birthday, July 28th. So if it is your, you know, was your first time, then, you know, have a look around, and please, you know, we would love to have you as part of the Fashion Upward family. If you're interested in fashion, travel, lifestyle content, then hey, you know, I would love to have you subscribe to the channel. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to leave links to videos that you could check out for my nighttime or daytime skincare routine, and follow me on Instagram if you will. All right, y'all, be blessed. This is being filmed before Easter, so I hope if you celebrate Easter, I hope you have a happy Easter, and today is Good Friday, so happy Good Friday. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.